my friend. I am Shelley Rostlund, and this is a pod bite, a short, digestible tidbit to snack on as a quick, reflective prompt, a rally for new thinking, or to just throw a challenge out there for you to take up, should you choose to. These are dropped in between my normal episodes, and in fact, I'm doing a little mini series of these over the summer. This message will not self-destruct in 5 seconds, but it may well cause you to pull up your handbrake and do a quick calibration check on those wheels of yours. This bite is about your future you. I wanted to ask you today a little bit about what you see for yourself in the future. I had a discussion with 2 participants in my group program in the last cohort that we had, and they were say between 8 years and about 16 years into their businesses. So a little bit further into the business, knew what they're doing, who they're serving, what they're serving. But what was interesting is that now looking to the future, part of their planning of what their future looks like is how can they still utilize the knowledge that they have, but not in the same way they have in the previous years in order to run their business and work with the clients that they work with at the moment. So I found that really fun because I like to unpick things like that. Business modeling is one of my playpen sandpit topics I love to get to play with. So what's really interesting and potentially you might get something out of is really thinking about, okay, this is what my journey's been so far. What do I want my journey to look like going forward? Not so much from a coaching perspective, but actually practically, how do you want your days to look like? And in terms of your earning levels, how do you want that to shift or alter? Because it might be that there's a ratio of the work that you're doing at the moment is very time intensive. Would you like to reduce that time intensity, but not necessarily reduce the income? So we dig into a lot of this stuff when we do our group program, because I've got a whole module that we just work on positioning, and we talk about what's your product ecosystem. And sometimes a lot of people only have one way in which they're earning income. So what we do is we unpick that a little bit and go, what is possible? We do the whole Disney thinking. What is possible? What if this? What if that? So my thinking point for you today, and what I'd like you to chew on as you go through your day to day, is if my future is different to now, how is it different? Is it in terms of revenue? Is it in terms of the time you're spending? Is it in terms of the physical doing? Or is that going to be different? If you really love the clients that you work with at the moment, is there a possibility that there's a different way that you could serve them? Because all of this has got to work together with your whole brand strategy. It's got to work together with what your values are as a business owner, why you're here, what's your purpose in terms of the business and in terms of you yourself being the person in the business as well. So it's rather deep for today, but I thought, I'm going to throw it out there. If you're in a position where you're in your business now, where you're reaching that point anywhere between 8 and say, 16 to 15 years into your business, I'd be really curious to know what are those things that are pushing you in your brain about what it is that you want in the next couple of years in your business and where you want your business to go. And, I'd love to get into that conversation with you. And that's it, my friend. I hope that was both enticing and perhaps a little bit challenging for you. I mean, what's life without a challenge, right? Take it away, and I'd like you to think at least a bit more about it next time you take a walk or make your next drink. What does future you want present day you to do about it? If you are intrigued about how to even start to unpick this, because I recognize it's incredibly difficult to do this work for yourself, I've just opened the early bird doors for my next cohort of my group program, which starts in September. I cannot wait. And it's after the kids all go back to school, right? Everything's about balance here. This is almost like a business development program with a twist. It's a small cohort-led group over 16 weeks, and we really dig into some big chunks of what makes you unique, what brings you the most joy, in your work life, and also encourages you to think of new ways to use your knowledge to service and support your ideal clients. Of course, it's all done through the lens of brand strategy and marketing. I'd like to say that growth does not always have to be about more. Sometimes it can be about being better. I'll pop the details in the show notes for you. I do like two-way conversation, so if you'd like a chat about this, absolutely fine. Let's see if it's right for you. I'll also include a booking link so you can talk to me directly about it. I lead the program. I'm the one who'll be looking after you and taking you on what many participants have said is a really transformative 4 months. Until next time, my friend, stay strong, believe you have value, and make good brand decisions.